All right. FOMC PM session. The first PM session we did in a long time here on the channel. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Great decision. Great decision. Let me see what Jerome Powell has in store for us. Why the Fed will likely ignore Trump's call for interest rate cuts. Well, it's very clear. Inflation is still pretty high. There's no clear reason to cut rates yet. But something will break. Something will break very soon. And because what you see in the background is the money printer is turning on again. That is very interesting. And I'm very curious during the press conference. That's in 27 minutes from now. There you will get more insights in what's going to happen. Like probably like they will say like, hey, we're now doing the rates the same, but in the next meeting, in 2 months from now, you're likely going to change the rates. Cool. Well, I'm still on this very uncomfortable Nasdaq long from yesterday. I was almost at TP until I was not. So I'm probably gonna take a loss on this one. And I still think we can go to the upside. So if we are breaking down from here, I'm going to look for this area for a potential long structure. Gonna be for maybe today already, otherwise for tomorrow. Let's see what we will get, and also let me see on the dollar does not react at all. So that means like when there's no rate decision, like there's Fed rates, the press conference is gonna be the one to watch. Where can I find the money printer? Inside my backyard. No. I'm joking. In my MetaTrader. Now, if you Google on M2 money supply, there you can see like if there is money being printed, you will see that in the chart. Because there will just be more money in circulation. Cool, so I'm also very curious what we then do with the dollar. So yeah, we're just gonna chill it out until then. But this will give some moves on the other currencies. Oh, there goes stop loss. There we go. That's a loss. The other currencies will react to this. And the marks are still very quiet. Cool. Okay, so now we have this stop loss. Let's mark it out like this. So what I'm seeing here is lots of failure swings created. and I think we can target those. Cool. You can easily print money, but they're not legal. No, that's very true. That's very true. No monopoly money. Ask you something trading related. Which pairs do you all trade? You can see that every week in the outlook I share in the Skool group. I go to the higher time frame, daily, weekly, monthly, and see which pairs are nice. Most of the time, I am trading the indices every week. Not all the Forex pairs. That depends on how they move. Will I be interested in taking trades after FOMC? Yes, I am interested in taking trades after FOMC. But it depends on if we get structure. Like if we just go to nuke down because Jerome Powell says, well, we're never gonna cut rates. That means it's very bad for the stock market. Then I won't be taking any trades. But yeah, I can remember the Telegram, like I was going to sleep yesterday and I was like, whoa, this is a nice gap upwards. I was like, it's gonna be an easy TP, and nope. Now what you will see before FOMC is a liquidity building. I was anticipating that we already built some liquidity here. We're gonna go, I think one more time. We have 20 minutes left. The structure will come. See if I can show the picture from the video you've been watching. Oh well, Trading View messed up my layout here. Never mind. I'm never gonna be able to fix this. No, okay, never mind. I've been releasing a video today about the structure I always want to see. I'm gonna make it either way. Wait for key level. Then on price too. I'm back there. I'm gonna go to a different time frame because this is working. The 1 hour. Oh well, there it is. There it is. That's good enough. Okay. So key level. When high created. Key level break of structure, coming back, and then take it. If you look at here, the key levels that I've marked out right now are the start of the down close candles here, the last swing high that made the low. This is the last swing high officially, but I want to connect it as well. This is your classic support and resistance stuff. Start of the order block here. I want to see what we do around those areas. want to trade more pairs too, as I only trade EU and AU now. But do I really have to back every pair for that? No, I wouldn't recommend like backtesting all the pairs. I don't think that is needed. As a starting point, what I would recommend is going through the list, Forex pairs, and on the daily, weekly, and monthly, and look for internal and external range liquidity. Value gaps, all the highs and lows. And for example, JPY pairs most time move the same, GHF pairs move the same, CAD pairs move the same, AUD pairs, USD pairs move the same. I would just start with the majors, the USD pairs, and expand from there. No, you don't need to backtest every pair. No, I would backtest your model. Like you have a certain entry model and see like, hey, does this work on all the pairs? Like I would recommend having a universal model. That means having a model that works on the indices, on the Forex pairs, on gold, on everything. I think the IC concepts are very suitable for that. And yeah, backtest as much as you can. 300 data points for EU and AU. Well, that's cool. That's cool. And if you're going to backtest, let's say GBP CAD or whatever, or use JPY, your model will not per se, probably will not be very different than let's say when you trade Euro US dollar. Like your Euro US dollar moves in London session and moves in New York session. So I would say GBP CAD does it as well. JPY pairs can move in Asia. So for the time element, you should be good with just trading the majors, because those will move at the same time. The models probably will also be the same. I'm not sure what your model is, but most ICT models work on all the pairs. But if AU and EU did make you funded, why not just keep trading them and make money? Why go to other pairs? If you have something that works on a certain pair, just do it. The reason I trade more than one pair is because there are weeks on my favorite assets. For example, Nasdaq is one of my favorite assets, where Nasdaq just doesn't move very clean. I just cannot find my entries on the certain asset. Then I want to deviate to other pairs to see, okay, does my model appear there? Or maybe. Do I still backtest after being? Yeah, I backtest a lot. And then, like, one of the perks of being a mentor or like video creator, whatever you want to call it, content creator, is I make videos every single day, every single week. And all I do then is go to the charts, find my models, find a certain framework I want to explain to you guys, make the framework, apply it, and make a video about it, teach it. Teaching is one of the highest forms of understanding something. So by creating the content, I'm basically backtesting and applying the content myself. So the more videos you put out, the better the trader you become. I highly recommend it for everyone. Like, find someone you want to teach, because that will like accelerate your understanding, and you will be forced to spend more time with the concept. But yes, I do still backtest. I have my model, I know it works. But yeah, I do it. Don't call your market makers, tell them to dump the JPY basket. Yeah, I saw that as well. You're still in the NG long. Yeah, no, I didn't touch the JPY this week. Cool. Well, we're gonna have a fun moment in 12 minutes from now. The FOMC will start, and then Jerome Powell says good morning, and then the market starts to explode. Yeah, that's an interesting observation. Not sure what you named the Dream Chaser. Because if you do some lower challenges, like lower amount of challenges, you can get away with like 2-3 pip intraday scalps and stuff. But once you start upping your lot size, the slip in general will already be maybe 1 pip, maybe 2. So going from the 1 minute to, let's say, 15 minutes is already a good thing to do. But if you struggle with now, okay, you're trading more higher time frame, or if you now look at the higher time frame on Euro and AUD USD, it's not the best, I guess. So then you want to deviate to maybe other pairs that would be nice on the higher time frame. 1.5 is spread, yeah. I'm just analyzing, just tape reading. Yeah, lower diamond trading, like scalping, is not very profitable if you're having very expensive costs. Yes, you don't need the 1 minute candle to make money. Like you can go to higher. Premium, discount. Just tap into discount.
NAS to the daily order book. Yeah, I think so too. I think we can go lower, but I just want I'll just let the market tell. We're just gonna follow the displacement. Like in 6 minutes from now, the market will give some direction. Are the things I want to learn trading related? That's an awesome question. Yeah, for the past couple of weeks, I've been testing my model with crypto. So that's something I would like to discover as an extra asset class. Like the model I'm trading works, so I don't want to change anything on that. I teach that model as well to my students. So I would say what I'm now trading, I would trade it for the rest of my life. Cool. 5 minutes. Yeah, so currently I'm down for the week. I took two trades. One here and one Nasdaq trade. The one you saw just hit stop loss. This one. So not the best week so far, but let's see what we're gonna get right now. I'm also trading for investors. No, I don't do that. No, also don't have plans. Maybe in the future, step by step. But that's like the end game for traders. Like start a fund and make some extra money that way. But no, I now trade with prop firms. They give me the capital I need to make money. Maybe later. Also, the market is creating some buy structure here. I never execute before FOMC, so just gonna wait out the press conference. He will drop something. You will see the volume coming in a few minutes. It's gonna be very, very interesting. Any vacation plans? I don't have vacation. My whole life is one vacation. I live my life every day the same. From every location I want. No, not per se vacation plans. I might go on some travels. Last year I was traveling like the entire year, so last couple months I didn't. Yeah, perhaps to Vietnam. Right, the showtime. How was traveling and trading? It was good. It was good. Like the day is still the same. It was different time zone. But yeah, it was good. Yeah, I think we are in a very interesting time right now, trading-wise, with all the tariff stuff going on. Tariff stuff, wars, can be very interesting. All right, it's showtime. All right, Jerome Powell's now just chilling and blowing up some economic numbers. I don't think the market actually changed. But you have harder conditions sometimes. Yeah, Powell just beatboxing. Yeah, I agree. Every time I paper trade, it's W. Why do you paper trade? No, I haven't tried Bright Funded, no. Like watching the FOMC meeting doesn't mean so much. He's just yapping economic numbers. I'm going to try this once. I like the structure. Let's see if we can do something. We have an S&T at the lows. We took the lows here. Well, the press conference is over. Not much said, to be honest. He just said like, yo, because of these economic numbers, there's not that much reason for us to change the rates. Well, it's obvious because he didn't change the rates, but no indications of something. What do I think of the future of prop firms? Do you think they will all be there for long term? No. No, prop firms is not a very long. I think the business model is flawed. Because prop firms get, like, the cash flow of prop firms comes from challenges. The more failed challenges, the more money they make. But if they start paying out good, they will attract better traders. And better traders will attract more or extract more money from them. So the more, like, the better the prop firm, the better the traders they attract. But because they attract more traders, their cash flow goes down because good traders get payouts. The payouts are minus. So you need a lot of bad traders to come in to pay for the payouts. That's what you've seen happening for the past couple years. Is that prop firms go through that cycle, and now they are having extra rules like consistency rules, all that stuff to mitigate that, but still not very nice. Well, FTMO is good, Alpha Capital is good. There are many good prop firms. Like, I don't say they are bad, but I just say the business model is kind of flawed. So yes, even a party like FTMO had some liquidity issues at some point, yes. But they survived, they have investors. It's very normal. Cool, so this is the trade I'm taking for the session. Quite a big stop loss with 133 points, but hey, that's part of it. Another form for income for profits that they have, that they copy other people's trades.
Well, like that's the difference between A booking and B booking. B booking means, or maybe I'm confusing them, but one of the two is like fake money, one of the is the real money. I think A booking is when the trader on the platform actually plays with the real money, and B booking is demo, or it's vice versa. But either way, the and there's so little traders who actually play with the real money with pro firms, so I don't think that's the main source of income. They have like trader development programs right now with, like, for example, Alpha Prime and FTMO. We also call Prime to like mitigate that. But I'm good at pro firms. Like, as long as they pay, they don't fuck me over. I'm good. But you will have scenarios in your trading career where you are funded with a pro firm, and the pro firm goes bankrupt. That happens, and that's okay. That's part of the game you play. So to mitigate that, go to the bigger pro firms, the more reputable, with better reputation, so you don't get fucked around. So if price, let's say here, hypothetically this is the low. Once price close over here, so price is up here, then the series of down close candles, you can mark them out as an order block, and these up close candles is a breaker. You have a low, a high, a lower low, and in that case a higher high. You can use it as a breaker. So then when price is put to this, you can have a unicorn setup. They have a value gap overlapping with a breaker. If price does that, I'm gonna take a second entry on this scenario. But that's only when the breaker, like the unicorn, is formed, and that's not the case now. You need to go higher first. Cool. Well, the dollar does nothing. I think it's a good thing that you stayed away from the USD pairs this week. Have been horrible. Yeah, I still think it's very unpopular opinion, but I still think we can hit the weekly busy here on Euro US dollar. I think I'm the only one in the world who thinks that. Daily CB towards the lows here.
Cool. So the rest of the day, I'm going to watch the semifinals of the Champions League. Arsenal against Paris Saint-Germain. That's the next. What do you mean, Kiko? That's the next is tomorrow. I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, I agree with what you say, Michael, about it can be a questionable long term. But you don't need to be in prop firms long term. Like, my approach to prop firms is very aggressive. Like, I try to get funded, get some payouts, and take my money elsewhere. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, there goes the dollar. There goes the dollar. And Akiko, I called the market makers. You're welcome. The tips regarding to spread during rollover. Well, most brokers prop firms have the Wednesday, like the big one. I don't have to add tips. Like, if you don't want it, don't trade it. It's very, yeah, it's normal. There are brokers, prop firms got less, but yeah, the unicorn probably tomorrow, yes. I'm very curious, but this move is expected. So for tomorrow, I'll be definitely looking for shorts on the euro dollar. What a game yesterday, painful to watch as a Barca fan. yeah, yesterday I watched that match as well. That was it was very fun. It was fun. I think even as a Barca fan, yes, it sucks, but it was such a beautiful match to watch. Go back and draw down. Yeah, with dollar ripping up, that's not good for the Nasdaq play. Cool. Cool, guys. Well, that was it for this session. See if this trade plays through, and otherwise coming back to tomorrow. It was nice to see the rate decisions. Well, not much did happen. So from that point, we just chilled. And tomorrow we have GBP rates coming in. So make sure when you trade a GBP pair that you are aware that it could mess with your trades. 7 a.m. EST. Bank holiday for France. So keep it in mind. Cool. Cool. Enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, evening. And make sure you watch the video I released today about the A+ setup. Definitely guys, worth to watch. And then I'll see you all later. Thanks for tuning in. Have an amazing rest of your day. See you later. Bye-bye.